Hey everybody, TBH Anthony here to talk to you guys about some crazy stuff that's been going on. Some not okay things, or some things that I'm not okay with. Today I want to talk to you guys about low-key racism. So, what low-key racism is, at least from my perspective, and what I'm going to be talking about is when me being a white person, being out in public, being approached by other white people, and they think it's okay and they feel like comfortable just because I'm white, being racist towards another ethnicity. And surprisingly, it's been happening a lot lately, and I've really not been cool with it. One example that I can bring up is I'm a bartender right now, so sorry guys, finishing this smoke. So I'm a bartender, and something that's been like kind of popping up lately is I'll have these, and it's a kind of like nicer part of Raleigh's where I'm bartending, so we have, higher prices, higher clientele and all that. So I'll have this, I had this white couple setting up at my bar, and they're ordering the like super bougie stuff, like dirty Grey Goose martinis, 1,000 blue cheese olives, and like some high-end bourbon, like on the rocks, all good, not bad drinks, delicious, all of them. But painting the picture of the type. Let's just say the woman was sparkling in diamonds. So I'm bartending this night, and a couple seats over there's this black couple. And so I'm going to paint this picture. And they're sitting there. They're having a good time. They're chilling. I'm goofing off with them. Pouring them drinks, getting them food, talking to them about the menu. And they, as the night goes on, I'm just noticing just some offhand comments about them. I would, let's call it making fun of them, but like really some racist shit. So they kind of call me over right after they leave, because the black couple left before the white one. They call me over and they're like, "Oh, I bet you hate waiting on those types of people." I said, "Excuse me?" They said, "Yeah, you probably didn't even make shit, and they probably racked up the bill." And I'm not supposed to do this, but I got really offended. And I kind of threw back at them. I was like, that's extremely rude. One, they were fantastic people, and they came out, they had a great time, they tipped accordingly. I really don't appreciate that kind of speak at my bar, and I would advise you to be more aware of your surroundings. I'm probably articulating it better now here on a podcast, but I was pretty heated and essentially said, "Y'all are racist. I'm not fucking with you," in so many words. And they were just kind of like appalled that I didn't take their side. And so, like, that's low-key racism. It's definitely not, like, you can feel a certain way. Nobody is gonna change your point of view because a lot of people are very close-minded. I hope one day you'll learn to get past the hate, and that you'll just kind of realize that we're all people and that we all bleed the same type of blood. Well, I mean, A positive, B positive, different blood types, but you know what I mean. It's not okay. Nobody wants the hate anymore. I'm finding that, especially now, this day and age, people are just getting extremely fed up, and people are starting to wake up. And I think the challenge of low-key racism is to not speak up because it's low-key. You can be like, "Oh yeah, maybe you don't agree with it," and then somebody brings up a racist comment and you laugh. It's time to start having conversations and explaining to people that it's not okay, and anywhere, to eat low-key or not. And even if they didn't hear you, it's wrong. It's wrong, and it needs to stop, in my opinion. I don't know, man. It just keeps going on, and I'm just trying to put an end to it. Another Another example of some low-key racism. Let's say you and your friends are out downtown. You're out downtown, you're drinking, you're having a good time, and you see it all the time. You see people just kind of avoid certain people. That there's a lot of like congregation. There's not a whole lot of, there's diversity, but what I'm talking about is there's not a whole lot of mixing and mingling in certain areas. There's like certain black clubs. There's certain spots that like are primarily like white people that go there, and we need to blend more. We need to be more open to everybody's culture. We need to be open to different points of view. And I mean, I said it before, and I guess I'm just running around in a circle right now. It's just, please, just stop the hatred. And if you feel that some type of hatred, please open up a dialogue. Let's move past it. That's the only way we're going to move forward as humanity. That's the only way we're going to move forward as individuals. It's the only way that we can actually make a change, is to start dialogue and to make things happen. It's going to start slow, and it's going to start with making good friendships. It's going to start with I guess restaurant term 86 no longer available, into 86 just racist terms, racist jokes, and just, you know, keep that dialogue open and keep your heart open, and try to move past the hate, because I know both, like, all sides have done fucked up shit. All sides have kind of been guilty of racism. There's a lot of racism on both sides, and when it really comes down to it, I'm really just sick of it. I'm really fed up. Guys, I'm just being honest. I'm just being Anthony. This has been TBH Anthony. Low-key racism. Let's stop the hate. Let's have dialogue. Let's get it done.